Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan Battle video. So we are here to cover the upcoming content. Quite a bit of stuff here actually. A lot considering feels like TDC really could have benefited from a little bit more. We do have two EZAs, which to me do seem more geared towards the TDC celebration than even this mini Daima Super Saiyan 3 Goku celebration, but I suppose it could be kind of intended to be for both. Like, we could look at it as kind of like both, right? So that's really good. So it's nice that this celebration seems like it's going to be very strong, but really one of the biggest issues that Dokkan has had recently, and I feel like this is a legitimate issue too, is that Dokkan is making the in-between celebrations like I hesitate to say too good, but they're making these in between celebrations too good, and not, I think, giving enough to the major celebrations. My point with that is just that the major celebrations is when more players are active on the game, and so it's like, people will come back and the celebration is like okay, but it's not the craziest of all time, and it's just like, maybe it can leave us like, I just feel like they need to ensure in 2027 that, GDC, TDC, 12th anniversary, like, these all need to be hits. Surefire, boom, 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 boom. Because, like, this is kind of like the opposite of 2023 Dokkan right now, where 2023 Dokkan, the major celebrations I thought were very good. The characters and the celebrations. This year's, but all the like in between stuff was like the worst of all time. Super Trunks, Kale, Turles, in 17, 18, it was a disaster. Super 17, every character is a disaster, basically, right? This year's the opposite, where all of these in between celebrations are just like really strong, and the major celebration characters and stuff are, they're all very good, but if we just narrow the scope to, rather than old time characters, just like recent characters, some of them are not quite as good as, some of the in between units, right? You know what I'm saying? So I just hope that as we move into next year, more of a focus is put into the major celebrations. I do think it's just more important, right? There's a lot of players who aren't playing when, we get the Metal Cooler celebration, but they're going to play when they know GDC is, right? It's just, like, it is what it is, right? It's how it is. So, for starters, we have the new Dokkan event stage. This is being added to mini Super Saiyan Goku's Dokkan event. Glorio is here too, but it is funny. Glorio's at Dokkan Fest, but he does just awaken from the mini Super Saiyan Goku's medals. It is actually kind of interesting. Glorio is he the only Dokkan Fest that kind of like doesn't really have a stage? I think so, right? Because we have non-Dokkan Fests that have stages, right? Like Arale, Mass Saiyan, AGL Tapion, and Rudigarn. But Glorio kind of like doesn't even really like have a stage or have an event so much. Okay, so we have this. The Adventures in the Demon Realm is going to get the mini Super Saiyan 3 Goku stage. I think that'll definitely be fun. Excited to, have another Daima character. Here's the thing. Daima is never going to be better than it is right now, right? There's no way. Like, Daima's not going to get, like, anniversary headliners again. I can't imagine that. So it's like, now is a perfect time to continue to feed this category a little bit. I think we're going to get the Supreme Kai as well as Mini Super Saiyan 3, these two. And I think Peppy Gals, maybe we could get two more Daima characters, Pansy and Arinsu. We do have Mass Majin Pansy, but they could just do Pansy just as a solo character, right? See here, it's Mass Majin Pansy. Just do Pansy as just like a sort of solo character. I know she wouldn't be on the Peppy Gal category, but I guess what they should do is they should just create a girls category. Like, like with the way leader skills are structured, we could do that. Like, we could create a GT category and still have GT Hero and GT bosses with the way leader skills are, right? Because it's, okay, like, yeah, so if you're, we could, so pretend it's like a theoretical GT Super Saiyan 4 Goku who leads the GT category, and then some of the extra buffs he gives down here is for GT heroes, right? Like, it's very simple stuff. So they could do that. But maybe as many as 4 Daima characters coming through the next couple weeks, which would be cool because they're kind of like new named characters, right? Which I always get excited for, because I push my monocle up. I'm a Dokkan historian, All right, so we have that. And then we have the upcoming content, and again, we've got the 4 new characters pulled up. So we're opening up. Now, this is good. This could potentially be directly from feedback. I just want to throw that out there. It could be from feedback, but I think opening the celebration up with the Supreme Medicine battle is the W. I think it makes things more lively. Remember, I think people kind of lose sight of this, but a lot of the times, like, me and others, we'll kind of be like, oh, it'd be better if it was done like this. And then they try it, and then, like, people still complain, like, this is good. I think opening the celebration up with the fights makes it feel more lively, right? I mean, then, Diva Iron Cane is not going to be going on a grand complaint adventure, right? Because it's like, we got the brand fresh new stages here to check out, along with the character, right? So, I mean, we do have a number of stages here that are going to be dropping. Now, okay, so it's Supreme Innocent Battle Daima Edition. It is interesting because, I mean, we could easily get 4 stages here, right? Like, they could have a mini Goku, like, mini Vegeta, adult Goku, and adult Vegeta, right? So, like, the mini versions, we could have, like, a 3-phase fight for, well, I guess Goku could be a 4-phase fight, right? He could go base Goku, Super Saiyan 3, and then Super Saiyan 4, and then mini Vegeta could go from base into mini Super Saiyan 3, and then the adults could be, like, 1-phase fights. It could be pretty cool. Like, I'd be very down for that. Although, judging by these 2 being there, maybe it's just going to be it's just going to be a 2-stage one, and it's just going to be mini Super Saiyan 4 and mini Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. We'll see. But it's interesting. I'm excited. I'm excited for sure to get, like, even more content. I think I like the Cell Max fight more than most players do. I think it's a good fight to add into the mix, and maybe we could be hit with some other good fights here too. I don't, I would predict that these fights probably won't be too crazy, and then people are going to be upset. Oh my god, we're ready for, like, new craziness. But I have confidence GDC will deliver that. Remember, GDC, kind of like, I mean, there has been kind of, like, jumps in power since last GDC. But it almost feels like we're just kind of in, like, an extended version of the 2025 GDC meta. Maybe I'm incorrect on this, but, like, there's a difference in power between, some characters, at the end of 2025 or in GDC compared to now. But many of these units, Super Saiyan 4, Gogeta, Omega, I mean, I'm seeing people use the shit out of Gohan, Goten, and Trunks. Like, these characters have not fallen off. Like, we're kind of still in, like, an extended version of the same meta we've been in for a year. So, I do think 2026 GDC, I am ready for a wiping fight. Something that just takes out the whole game. Like, it will be exciting for sure. All right, so we have that. I'm pretty excited for this. We're going to get a new stage. Oh, of Transcendent difficulty? Interesting. Will be added to the Awakened Supreme Demon King. Oh. Transcendent difficulty. Now, hold on. Yeah, dude, Transcendent stage added? Holy fuck, dude. I mean, they didn't even say that leading up to Greatest Tours Jiren, did they? I don't think so. I gotta take a look at that. I gotta pull that up. No way they said Transcendent stage coming. Hang on 2 seconds. All right, guys, here we go. Here it is. Yeah, because then right there, boom. Hardest boss in Dokkan right there. 100K on that bad boy. God damn. People were definitely interested in that Jiren fight. All right, let's look. Hey guys, we are... Blast some of my own eardrums back. All right, let me take a look here. So... I guess maybe I should have scouted it ahead of time. Yeah, so we're talking. Oh yeah. I remember this. Yeah, like reading between the lines, like the stuff Geppy was saying didn't make sense, and it's because that eventually we got the RE, red zones and stuff. Yeah, where is Greatest Tours? Oh, there it is. Well, I'll pause and find. I want to get my reaction when Hold on. Yeah, look. Just Greatest Tours at new stages. Like this, in my opinion, Jiren is probably the second hardest fight of this era. I think he's harder than Cell Max, probably. I think he's harder than Fusion Zamasu, right? Like, only this original version of Broly, I think, is a harder fight in this era, which I'm basically considering since Red Zone started. And they gave him no heads up right here. Okay. I mean, this Transcendent difficulty probably not going to really mean too much, but I do find it interesting that they're saying this right now. Remember, when Jiren released in the news, they were saying, like, you know, you must use items. Don't even think about challenging him without using items, right, against Jiren. So we'll see if they talk similarly here about this Goma fight. I'm very excited, though. So that looks cool. Now remember, these are one of these like kind of like, I don't know how I word it, but like it's like a challenge event, but it's like very like man, kind of like intertwined with the story. Like the Infinite Zamasu event was like this. I think probably the clone Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta we almost could kind of say is like this, right? So a new stage added to this does seem exciting. And then right here, take down the Gamorder, Mass Majin appears. This is just one of these kind of like AoE type events, right? So I don't think that this is not really going to amount to much besides just some extra rewards and stuff. And then here we have the Seriously Serious All Out Battles 2 stage for Mini Super Saiyan 3 Goku. And then we're going to get another version of Battlefield, which will be cool. I think I'll probably be able to Rainbow Lude, possibly, with the GDC Battlefield. Maybe. We'll see. Because Lude is really good, right? Like, I think Lude is easily one of the best int characters in the game, I would say, without question, right? All right, so there's all the upcoming content, right? So you got the Dokkan event, we got the Supreme Innocent Battle, the new stage for the Goma event, the Gamorder stage, Seriously Serious stage, and Battlefield. The banner's gonna have Mini Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Mini Supreme Kai. And then also we did get two EZAs tweeted who, again, I like Super Saiyan 3 Goku will be solid, I think, with the Mini Super Saiyan 3 Goku, but Hirudegarn will definitely be really nice for Cell Max. So these are good EZAs for Beast Gohan and Cell Max at the same time. So, I mean, it's here, I think they're intertwined effectively, right? Where they're dropping a Dokkan Fest who is present on many teams. He helps character like Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku and the Int Super Saiyan 4s could always use another orb changer, which Mini Super Saiyan 3 Goku is. And then the EZAs are a great asset to movie bosses characters and any of these kind of like, you know, Power Beyond Super Saiyan type Super Saiyan characters. So, I mean, this is I think looking at all of the information presented to us, it does seem like Mini Super Saiyan 3 Goku is a good pick for this celebration, right? So we'll see how that's going to end up being in the future. Let me know what you guys think. But we do have quite a bit dropping, and I'll catch you guys next time.